what the last day we filmed was, but today is Wednesday, October the 16th. No, not 16th. 18th. Yeah, 18th. Wednesday, October the 18th, and we are out here cutting our double crop soybeans. Got started on them late yesterday afternoon. Monday I drilled wheat. Drilled about 50 acres. Dylan went to Fayette County Radiator in Somerville, picked up the radiator for the blue Freightliner. And yesterday, Tuesday, we ended up putting new sections, new blades on the honeybee, because we knew we was getting into these double crop beans and was going to need a good sharp blade. So we ended up putting new sections or sickles in it, and went to stick the blade in, and it was a son of a gun to get it back in there, but we finally got it in there, got everything moved. We're here in this deal in front of the shop, and got moved up here about 3 o'clock yesterday. So as of right now, we've got about 110 acres of wheat in the ground. Ended up sowing, letting co-op sling some of it, and Dylan took the disc and crumbler and worked it in, and then I drilled 65 acres, and I drilled 65 acres, and so we're starting on these double crop beans. I think they're, just from what we've gathered so far, they're going to be pretty good. One more good rain and they sure enough would have been really good, but thankful that they're doing a lot better than we thought they was. We didn't know how they was going to turn out. I mean, they looked good all year. You know, they just needed a couple of more rains. Knock on wood, we're getting close to the end. This field that we're in, this will be 2024, will be his 3rd year in wheat. So we're going to put wheat back on this farm again. We're just trying to get these ditches and the organic matter and the soil structure built up on this farm, because it's a big old rolling hill and highly erodible, and we're just trying to get some residue, get some structure, get some organic matter into these ditches and on this hill. 2025, we'll put it back in corn. And then we got the farm over by my aunt's house. We're going to put it back in wheat this year. We got to do we got to take the disc and crumbler and work it up. It is bad unlevel, bad rough. We're going to take that disc and crumbler, smooth it out, get it leveled up, and then we're going to put wheat back on it. So I think we like about 130 acres of wheat. He cut about 25 acres last night, so we like about 200 acres of beans, you know. So we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but in the words of Jerry Reed, the snowman, we've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. So let's see what we can get done.
but we are over here whacking on these double crop beans. You can see the buggy down there knocked the section out, and I'm out of the little nuts that hold the section in the header. I got plenty of bolts, but I'm out of the little nuts. That's probably my biggest complaint with this SCH cutting system. I like it when it's cutting, but you just can't run up there to John Deere and get parts for it. I've been buying my parts off Shoot Parts online, and another complaint is everything on that system is really expensive. Them guards are about double what John Deere guards are. But don't like much here on this farm. I like this triangle. Robert's probably got 60, 70 bushel on the buggy. The thrashing really good. The header's doing good. Really good. I'm really happy with it, cutting these double crop beans. Don't have near the trouble with dragging up as I did my old auger header. If you go to dragging up, you better be looking for a section broke, because normally if it's dragging up, that's what's wrong. But I'll tell you some other things here in a minute. But like I said, we had wheat on this farm this year, and then of course we got our double crop soybeans here. Man, these double crop beans are really exceeding my expectations. I'm hoping they're gonna cut close to 50. We could have just had one rain into there at the first part of September. We could have possibly been looking at some 60 bushel wheat beans. But this is the second year we have done wheat and double crop soybeans. We had wheat and double crop beans on it last year in 22, and then we done wheat and double crop beans this year in 23. And this farm here makes really good wheat until you fall down below this basin. But we just go on and plant it in wheat anyways, because I don't want the field in two separate crops. But them beans being behind wheat keeps them beans in that flat from getting so big and rank. You can tell they get kind of short right here up on this knob. But that's one of the things we're trying to do with this wheat behind wheat. Is trying to build this whole farm up. Y'all can watch how the honeybee works here as we cross this little depression there. You can see how the header do like that. But we're trying to build this old farm up. The way I look at it, wheat is a cover crop that I can make money off of. You know, I'm not just putting out the seed out here and terminating it in the spring. You know, I can actually get some return on my investment with wheat, and that's the reason I like wheat so much. Like I said, I consider it a cover crop that I can harvest. And we are fixing to put wheat back here again. And I had debated, I was thinking about taking the disc and working this residue in, but it's chopping up really fine, chopping up really nicely. we're kind of defeating the purpose of what I'm trying to do if we're tilling the residue in. So that worked really good this year. We made just as good a weight this year behind these wheat and double crop beans last year as we did, the year before behind corn stalks. So we're gonna do it wheat and beans again and just see what happens. We're doing a few things, to help with this situation. The main thing is we're putting an early season fungicide out because we got this previous year's wheat residue laying out here on the ground, and you risk disease carryover. So that's the reason we put an early season fungicide out at tillering to protect them leaves. And plus, one of the varieties I plant, Cropland 9415, is susceptible to stripe rust. Makes great wheat, but like I said, it's susceptible to stripe rust, so it helps to put an early season fungicide out.